What's up? What's up? Good morning. This is Mr. Opinionated coming to you this morning on the topic of stop recycling, self-hate, and destruction. You may be asking, he has on a robe and he has on a hat. Did you sleep in that hat? Absolutely not, but I have not picked my mohawk yet, and I felt that it was better to wear something that I like. Zooming in, this is this fresh Illusol hat in one of my favorite colors, red. So I felt that it looked better this way as opposed to getting on here with my hair jacked up. Or I could just pick it. But nevertheless, what do I want to talk about this morning? I want to talk about the power of our social media and our timelines on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and basically all social media outlets. These things are like huge billboards. Companies use them to engage with their customers and people who they are trying to interest in their brands. What I've noticed is that us, and I'm talking about people of color, or the short POC, that many of us are using it to recycle negative things about our race, negative things that we're doing. We're using them to talk about things that we do. For instance, we're using them to call them ratchet. It's kind of like our music. You've heard the music, and we've even gone as far as saying that we've taken hold of words and made them our own. So you have words with the N-word, the N-word, or you have people who have embraced the B word, bitch this, bitch that, bitch, hold this, hold that. And I'm like, you know what? We don't even know that we have embraced self-destructive language and self-destructive practices. Now we all know that it's your timeline, because I've used this term myself. It's my timeline. I post what I want to post. I say what I want to say. Absolutely, and that's true. But actually, the timeline belongs to Facebook. You just, you don't even rent it. You endorse it without even owning it. So when we post news stories that are continually destructive about our people, when we use our timelines to ridicule and belittle each other for things that we do, like, say for instance, you have somebody with a million different colors in their hair, and someone may post that picture to ridicule the person and say how ghetto and ratchet that looks. And then when I look at my other races, my brothers and sisters from another race, because we, in the end, we all came from the same source, but that's a whole another video. In the end, they're not attacking that person for dyeing their hair a different color, a red or a green or a blue or a rainbow or anything like that. But we will do things that other people don't do. It's called good programming. Why must we attack each other all the time, constantly? Why must we always call each other ghetto? Why must we always call each other nigga? And why have we even adopted words that have negative meanings and tried to embrace them as our own, when we could have created a whole new word that was positive, that was uplifting? Hey, good morning, Latoya. How you doing? What's up, Prophecy? What's up, Shamara? Who else? What's up, Roderick? Thank you for tuning in. I'm basically talking about how we are using our social media presence to keep destructive language, to keep destructive thought patterns alive. It's like you post a video of your brother or sister. You may be out in a restaurant. You're using your camera phone, your $500 camera phone, to broadcast a picture or image of somebody that is not looking up to par, or somebody that's ghetto, or somebody that's not appropriate in your eyes, and they look just like you. They got skin just like you. What do we think that is doing? Do we think that is strengthening our race? Everything is not a joke. Everything is not meant to be funny. And especially in times like this, do you know that the media does a excellent job at framing people of color in a negative way? They make billions of dollars doing it. Why are you doing it for free? Why are you continuing to reinforce negative images of black people? I know it seems like a joke, and sometimes things are funny, but when you go to the core of it, it's like, okay, that's not funny. And when I look at my friends that are of European descent, or that are from, their roots are in Latin America, or their roots are from Spain, or they're from Poland, or they are not. And I have a multicultural group of friends, because I don't choose my friends by race. I choose them on character and what's in their hearts. I never see them do these type of things. Every now and then somebody may crack a joke, but they're not constantly recycling bad news that makes their race look terrible. People talking about the KKK, people talking about white supremacy, people are talking about these news organizations. What do you think you're doing? When you share something negative about a black person, what do you think you're doing? Just think about it. Dig a little deeper, because we tend to sit on the surface of things. And it's like, it's crazy. And Latoya says, she was just talking about this the other day, we as a race will kick each other down while different races build each other up. Absolutely, Latoya. It's like, dude, that's not funny. That's not funny. And if we look at society and the way that we are being framed and the way that we are being broadcast and shown around the world, and we continue to do it. See, that's my thing. We're very educated, we're very intelligent, and all of the information is out there. So we know this is being done to us. We know that record labels have pretty much ate our souls. We know we sold our souls to sell records. We've sold our souls to be in Hollywood. And you have all of this evidence and this proof that this is what they're doing. Yet we're still doing it. And we're still doing it. Social media is very important. I don't even pay attention to people who say it's just Facebook, or I don't pay attention to people who say it's just Instagram, or it's just Snapchat, or it's just YouTube. I don't even pay attention to people like that, because to me they're communicating that they do not understand the power of media. No, it's not just Facebook, it's not just Instagram, or else Mark. Okay, that's a flash flood warning. It's raining really bad in Chicago. Don't know if it's raining anywhere else. So when people say that this is just social media, I know that they don't understand social media. Because if they did, they would see why Facebook is this billion-dollar company, because they are channeling everything that everyone is talking about, and they are selling advertising space to other people. So just think about it. We're constantly recycling fights of us, dragging each other down in the streets, pulling each other weaves off, bruising each other's bodies and faces. If we're constantly recycling that, and we're justifying why we're doing it, if we're constantly recycling fights, constantly, that's something the media does not have to do. People can look on your Facebook face and say, you know what, all these black people do is fight. They don't love each other. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this proof. Look at all this proof. They don't love each other. They're fighting. They're animals. They're savages. These are the things that these videos are reinforcing. They don't love each other. They're not even real people, because real people wouldn't do that. And real people definitely would not share this for the whole world to know. This is what people are saying, and this is what they're using to reinforce. And something like a positive hashtag. And I'm not even saying this because it's been a challenge to get it up and running. Something positive like a capture love. You know, take a picture of somebody with someone that you love, hashtag it, capture love, share it on the internet. Something like that is a challenge, because we are so used to sharing negative information. Everything about black people is bad. Right, Rod? It's just foolery. I'm like, come on. I'm like, there's nothing good about black people that you can share. I mean, is everything a joke? Do you have to take everything as a joke? Do you have to use everything to destroy us? And it may not even seem like it's hurtful or is destructive, but it is. And especially in times like this. Like, we create buzz that the news station cannot create. We broadcast messages faster. You being on the scene of a great event with your cell phone, that is also a computer, that is also a video camera, can get that story to the world faster than the Channel 7 truck can get there. So you have the power in your hand to frame your race in a good light, because we already know that the system is against us. We know that the media is against us. We know that record companies are against us. We know that the government is against us. We know that many of the police departments and government officials are against us. Why are we going to continue to reinforce these negative stereotypes when we don't have to? Why is it so hard for us to share positivity? There's good stuff going on, but we don't share it. There's good stuff going on every day in every community, in every family, yet we will not share it. We know that bad news travels 10 times faster than good news. We need to get good at sharing good news. We need to start policing ourselves in regards to what we're posting. Everything is not funny. And here's my thing. When people can post some positive and some pro-black and say, yeah, we need to stop doing this and we need to do this, then at the same time, they'll post a picture of something negative about black people. And it's like you just short-circuited everything that you said or you did. Pick a side. Either you're going to spread positivity, either you're going to uplift the race, or you're going to be somebody that downgrades the race. You're going to be someone that drag down the race. Now, once again, is your Facebook feed, is your Twitter feed, is your Instagram page. However, what you post says a lot about the things that you're involved in, says a lot about your thought pattern, even the memes that people post. The videos of where men are supposedly imitating our sisters with ghetto, quote unquote, behavior. Even that is hurtful. It's funny on the surface. However, we're using our women for comedy, so it's not funny. It's just not funny. So let's take the opportunity when we can to post positive information. It's not that hard. You have to dig a little bit more because people don't want black people seen as humane. They don't want black people seen as intelligent. They don't want black people seen as organized. They don't want black people seen as unified. These are some of the things that you need to look for. I believe it was I was just reading it last night. I'm not sure if it was Galatians or Philippians. And the Word of God was talking about these things to think on. Whatever things are pure. Whatever things that are a good report. Think on these things. Let's think on some positive things. Let's think on some things to share that reinforce the good nature of us as a people. We are a beautiful people. We are a wonderful people. We are a strong people. We are a resilient people. Let's share those things. Let's create environments and communities where people love themselves, where people love God. Because if you love God and you love yourself, then you can help other people. You can support other people. Let's stop with all this sharing of negative information. Let's stop with all this sharing of negative images. And it's so ingrained in us that we do it automatically. Nobody has to tell us to do it. It's like we see something, we get a little chuckle out of it, haha, and we share it. Not even realizing that we are doing the work of the enemy. And who do I mean by the enemy? The enemy is the evil one. I do believe in Satan. You may not subscribe to that belief. I am a Christian. So you're supporting his work, and you are supporting work of white supremacy, who wants to reinforce these principles so that they can tell the world that we as a people are not good. So that's my message. I just wanted to talk about that because it's like, come on, man. Can we share some positive information? Can we share some positive pictures? Do we have to always throw rocks at each other? And it's something for me as well. You know, I need to police what I'm sharing. A lot of times I get to typing something, or I'll see a picture and I get ready to share, then I'll look at what it is, and then I'll be like, you know what, I'm not going to share that. That's all it takes. Just think before you click. Let's share some positivity, and let's stop recycling all this negative information about us as a people. Because simply put, other people are not doing it as much as we do. They may do it a little bit. They may do it to get a little chuckle. But they are not constantly attacking each other subliminally at the rate that we are. So that's my message for today. Enjoy your day. It's very rainy. I don't know where my umbrella is, so I have to find it. Maybe somebody borrowed it. But try to enjoy the day. Create some sunshine. The sun is not out in the sky where we can see it, but the sun is out. So let those rays shine through, and share some positivity on your feed. Look for some positive images and videos about black children, about black women, about Latino women, about Latino men, about Muslim women, and about Muslim men. Because the system is on full steam of recycling these negative images and these negative thoughts. So I thank you so much, Rita. Thank you for joining in. I'm getting ready to sign off. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Lachelle. Thank you, Roderick. Thank you, Kenyana. Thank you, Tangi. Thank you, Sister Lopez. Thank you, Latoya. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you for Janiyah. Thank you so much, Prophecy. Thank you, Shamara. And I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day. And actually, I'm going to pan over for some of my images, some of the positive images, because I take pictures, and I also like paintings and things like that. I can't really paint that well, but I have friends that can paint and draw. So I try to surround myself with beauty. And this is a picture that I got from Bridge. I'm going to bend down. And you know, I have some carvings got from my friend Linda back there from Hawaii. And I just try to surround myself with beautiful things, beautiful images, and things that make me feel good, and things that reinforce that my people are beautiful people. So support Illusoul. I'm going to end with that. Quality product, and I like the color red. So have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow me on all social media. That is Mr. Opinionated. That is MrOpenyonated on Instagram, on Twitter. I am not on, I have a Snapchat, but I don't use it. So follow me on social media. And if these things make any sense, please feel free to hit the share button. Talk to you guys later.